Okay, listen up, all you people who pull out your phones and pretend to text in awkward social situations. This poem is for you. And this poem is for all the kids who count down the days until Christmas and who start on December 26th, 364 days. And this is for all the radio stations that start playing Here Comes Santa Claus in the first week of November. I'm talking to those people who can only remember their vacation by how long they spent waiting in lines while they were there. Listen up, you people whose blood pressure skyrockets when the person in front of you starts trying to pay with coupons. You people who inch forward at red lights as if gently coaxing the inanimate timer-based light to change colors. This one's for people who determinedly mash the closed door button in elevators, and for people who might someday medically die of boredom in the Walmart checkout line. This one's for people who can't stop looking at clocks even when they're having fun. This is for people who lie awake at night wondering if they're really making the most of it. This is for Eve, who just needed to know. This is to Moses when he struck the rock, to Sarah when she volunteered Hagar, to Jacob when he married the wrong girl, and to Esau, I hope that stew was delicious, man. This poem is for people who are tired of waiting. For people who feel like waiting is a waste of time. I need you to adjust your perspective. Whether you're riding a roller coaster or sitting in the terminal because your flight got delayed, you have 60 seconds per minute, 60 minutes per hour, 24 hours per day, 365 days per year, non-negotiable. I need you to adjust your perspective. Have you ever thought of time as a blessing? Not the amount of time you get in your life. I'm talking about the fact that we live in a time-based world at all. Our vocabulary, the grammar of every language, is filled with time. We have an internal clock that dominates our everyday life. Think about the alternative, God's unfathomable perspective, where everything already happened, will happen, and is happening. Imagine that. Like it or not, time is something God created, and it's one of the big differences between us and Him. He's incapable of waiting. We spend most of our lives waiting for this and that, and all of our lives waiting for something. This poem is for those of us who've been staring into the clouds since Acts chapter 1. To those of us with the desperate nerve to ask, God, isn't it about time? Time is nothing more than a crutch, a concession to the distinctly mortal need to not have everything happen all at once. Our tiny little minds would overload and our heads would pop like popcorn. Time is a compassionately slow burn instead of an instant bright firework. Time is a patient, smooth sonata instead of a single triumphant chord. Time is beginning, middle, end instead of one overlaps jumbled totality. Just slow down. Let reality be a sunlit stream and float along on your back. Let the tender torrent of time swirl inside of you until your impatience seems hilarious. Exist on this spectrum, this trajectory. Don't let our time-bound existence be a thing you resent. There is no wasted second spent. Time is a gift because love is not a moment. Love, rather, is a movement. If it has to stand still, it'll drown, so slow down. Let time flow over you like closing eyelids, humming a melody that sounds like honey tastes, and that looks like how someone smiles when they're dreaming. Wait here with me. Stop thinking about anything, and wait here with me. Let the world happen. The perfect stillness that gave birth to the stars pulses between your every heartbeat. God is timeless. So time is a creation, and creation is good, and to live is to wait, and to love is to move. Time is a beautiful crutch, a merciful redistribution of infinite moments onto the shaft of an arrow, string stretched taut, fly far. This poem is for all the kids who count down the days until Christmas, for people who determinedly mash the closed door button in elevators. This one's for people who can't stop checking the clock, for people who are tired of waiting, for people who feel like waiting is a waste of time. Watch the solemn majesty cast off his crown and scepter, submitting himself to the manger, with patience like the hour hand on a grandfather clock, with patience like December 1st through December 24th, like patience that can forgive the 77th time. Watch the innocent omnipotent cast off his crown and scepter, submitting himself to the manger, with patience like a trembling sheep before its shearer, with patience so resolute but so eager it fills every passing second with gold, with patience so far-sighted, so courageous, so unwavering, so love-filled, you could almost call it hope. Let's pray. God, we thank you this morning for the ability you've given us to live in every distinct moment. God, give us the energy to be patient. Teach us the importance of our time. Teach us to wait for you with an eagerness. God, we love you. We trust you. And in this season,